If you've not been comfortable with the way the first 6 months of 2024 has gone and you want to leverage on the next 6 months of 2024, you've had lots of things going on in your life that you're tired of and you literally want to change your life in 2024. You want to still make do of the next 6 months to transform your life, your finance, your body, your mind, and every part of your life. The first question I'll ask is, why did you miss the first 6 months of the year? Because if you can find out the reason you missed the first 6 months of the year, then you can also find out the reason why you should also succeed and what is stopping you from losing or missing the next 6 months of the year 2024. We're in June already, and a lot of people have been making a lot of money and a lot of people have been losing a lot of money. You've had your plans from the beginning of this year. The funny thing is that most of us would have our New Year resolution and say, I want to build this particular house for my parents, I want to buy this car, I want to have this amount of money in stock, I want to have this in my business, I want my business to be raising this kind of amount of money, I want to be able to hit the gym 5 times every day, my goal is to have 6 packs. And at the end of the day, if you look back on your New Year resolution, you will notice that you've not done anything. In fact, statistics have shown that 79% of people fail their New Year resolution by the 3rd month of the year. That is to say, most of you are already gone. You wasted the first 6 months of the year. But the good news is that you can also once again utilize this next 6 months of the year. Today's video, I'm going to show you 4 steps that would help you capture back the next 6 months of the year. Before we even talk about the step-by-step guide that would enable us capture 2024 in the next 6 months, let's talk about why we need to capture 2024. There are 2 major things you need to think about, because half of the year is gone already and you're lost. You're like, how do I need to get back this year? Ask yourself these questions. What do I need by the end of this year? Or what are those things that are very important in my life that if I get them done by the end of 2024, I'll be fulfilled, I'll be happy, I would find purpose that will make everyone around me also happy. If you figure out this what, next question is, why are these things very important? For me personally, there are 3 things: my finance, my fitness, and my relationship. That is my network with other people. Those are the most important things I need right now in my life. We want to capture 2024 before the end of the year. Before we can make this happen, what are those things that would really impact our life positively by the end of 2024? What are those things that if you get them done, you will feel fulfilled, you'll feel purposeful, your family will be happy, you yourself will be happy, you would feel like you are on top of the world. Basically, what are those things you really need to get done in the next few days? If we don't get the what, we'll not get the why. For me personally, one of the things I need to get done is to get my business to over $1,000 per month. That's the first thing. Secondly, I need to get my fitness, my body, to the best possible shape of my life. And thirdly, I need more network and more relationship. That's it to say, I need these 3 things to get fulfillment or to find purpose or to find more happiness, whatever you want to call it. But these are like the most important things I need to get done. Why is it 3? Because if you're just making more than 3, what's the tendency that you're going to do them? You've said at the beginning of the year that you want to buy a new car, you want to hit 10,000 subscribers, you want to get to $1,000 or $10,000 per month in your business. You said a lot of things at the beginning of the year, but we all know from the look of things, you've not done any. So let's boil them down to 3 things. What are these 3 things that would influence your life positively if you look back to 2024 and you would feel happy, purposeful, and fulfilled? Now we'll find out the what. Let's talk about the why. Why are these things very important? For me personally, there are a lot of reasons why they're important. Firstly, I'll feel fulfilled. Secondly, I'll feel purposeful. Thirdly, the people around me will be more comfortable, will be more happy. And in general, I would make sure other people around the world are happier. That's my why. Because the why will drive the what. If you've gotten that clear, let's proceed. But if you've not, you could pause the video in the next 30 seconds and write down the what and the why. Now let's head on to step number 1. This first step is the most important step towards achieving a successful 2024. You've lost 6 months of the year. We want to get 6 months back and make 2024 our dream year. The first and the most important step is, what is your goal? Forget about what you've written at the beginning of the year, which are your new resolution. The question now is, what is your goal? What are those things that you really need to make 2024 count? For me personally, I want you to take a sheet of paper and write down 3 things that are your goal for 2024. For me personally, I want to take my business to $1,000 per month. I want to get the best possible shape of my life. I want to network with high achievers and host mastermind. These are my 3 goals for 2024. That easy. Now let's move on to step 2. Step 2 is also easy, but there's something that you need to do about it. Step 2 is, what are your plans? So step 1 is your goal, step 2 your plan. Now, your goal is the destination. Your plan is how to get you to the destination. If you don't have a plan to get to the destination, you cannot get to the destination, and that is why you've literally lost the last 6 months of 2024. Now, for me personally, one of my goals is to get to $1,000 per month in my social media marketing agency. That is my goal. So what is the plan? Now, the plan is to hit at least 100 cold outreach every single day to get to my $1,000 per month clients, or I will do my cold calls or my outreach. Basically, my plan is to hit as many people, to get to people to know my business through either ads, through either email marketing, to get my offer ready, all the things I need to do to call new businesses, to send more proposals. That is my plan to get to $1,000 per month. So the plan really depends on you. My next goal also is to get my body to the best physical shape as possible. That is the goal. Now the plan is to get to the gym at least 3 times to 5 times every single week. Your plan should be the steps to take to the destination, while the destination should literally be your goal. So step number 2 is plan, and step number 3 is daily actionables. Now daily actionables is very important because we now know the goal, we now know the plan. So what are the things we need to do every single day? If there are no daily actionables to achieving your goal will be a mirage. You've lost 6 months of the year already. This next 6 months, we have to do something every single day to make us achieve our dream destination. Now, for me personally, I told you my plan: send as many outreach as possible, hit the gym as many times as possible. But that's not actionable. The actionable step is to send 100 to 150 cold DMs, cold emails, or cold calls every single day to hit that number. If you send out 100 DMs, you could book 10 calls and you could close 1. If you do that every single week, you could close at least 200 to 300 clients. You could close at least $200 to $300 worth of clients every day, or 500, depends on the number. So figure out your own goal, your own plan, and your own daily actionables. This will literally change your life. If your goal is to read 52 books in a year, your plan is to read 1 book a week, your daily actionable should literally be you reading 60 to 90 pages every single day. I hope you've gotten it clear. Let's move on to the last step, which is the most important. Step number 4, weekly journal prompt. Now this weekly journal prompt is important because you need to write down 8 things that your ideal week will look like. If you wake up on a Sunday morning, what are the 8 things you need to achieve every single week? Hit the gym for me, make cold calls, make cold emails. What are those things that if you top achiever you want to become in the future, what are those things that individual will be doing in a week? That easy. So your goal, your plan, your daily actionable, and lastly, the most important, your weekly journal prompt. Take a sheet of paper and reflect on how your day has gone and how your weeks are going. Because a wise man once said, if you have a successful hour, you have a successful day. If you have a successful day, you have a successful week. If you have a successful week, you will definitely have a successful month. And if you have a successful month, you will definitely have a successful year. So every day counts, every week counts, every month counts, and lastly, every year counts. Like always, my name is Gift. Like Imangazi will say, I'm watching you from afar and I'm rooting for you. Peace.